Hey Moonies, welcome back. Thanks for being here as always. So, I just got done watching Act 28 Infinity 2 Ripples, and I have to say, I'm shocked by how many notes that I have. I don't expect to have a lot of notes on this because I've seen this before, but I do. It's kind of crazy. So, here are my thoughts on Act 28 Infinity 2 Ripples, the English dub. Right off the bat, hearing Hutaro again, at first I was kind of like, um, she sounds a little too grown up-ish, But then, continuing to hear her through the episode, I was like, no, it's still a good mix of adult and child. Um, Kaori sounds almost too nice when she's trying to go help Hutaro, and I know that's her whole, I'm gonna be nice to you, I'm pretending to be nice to you. Um, Tomoe, Professor Tomoe. Okay, am I crazy? I don't remember that. I thought it was Professor Tomo. I'm really confused by that. Tomoe. I've never heard it called that. I remember everyone saying it was Professor Tomo. So I don't remember the Tomoe part. So that was surprising. So I'm just gonna call him Professor Tomo because that's what I'm used to. And speaking of that, Chibiusa, I just cannot get used to that. I'm so used to knowing her as Rini. So, that's literally what I want to call her every time, or small lady, but honestly, I always call her Rini. So, it's really hard for me to get on board with the whole Chibiusa thing. Um, Speaking of Professor Tomoe, whatever, uh, his voice sounds creepy. And am I crazy? Or did he sound nicer to Hotaro in the older version? Like he was always so nice to her, and he's like almost really mean sounding in this when it comes to Hotaro. And I had to go look up the voice actor Keith Silverstein. I gotta say that I think that's what was messing with my mind because I was like, oh my god, I know that voice. And dude, he's been on Bleach, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter. I mean, he's done a ton of stuff. So I know him from so many different things. It's like jumbling my brain. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not in love with his voice as Professor Tomo, but I was just really shocked by how like mean he kind of sounded. Um, okay, I'm still gonna say it. I really still cannot stand Michiru's voice. The more I hear it, the more I don't like it. I don't think that's gonna change. To the ear of the beholder kind of thing. It's almost too breathy. It's like too ethereal, just combined with Mean Girls. It's very flighty, bitchy, standoffish. And in that moment when she's talking to Mamoru and giving him the whole ticket thing, the tickets, I literally saw a big difference there because before I never even no, she's not trying to steal Mamo. Despite, Usagi's fears of that happening when you see that moment in this episode. And this, I really could see her being like, yeah, I'm going to steal your boyfriend. Like, that's the voice that I get when I hear this voice because it's just bitchy. Like, I don't know. It's not Michiru. Michiru is kind and sweet, but firm and just, mind on the mission. And this voice just isn't matching that for me. And like I said, that was a big difference for me in that moment because any other time it's like, no, Michiru's not trying to steal her man. But this time I could see it happening with that voice because it's very, haha, mean girls, you can't sit with us, So, yeah, I don't like her voice. Sorry, guys. I just gotta say again, I really, really love the maturity level of Usagi being so much more prevalent in SMC. There was just a moment when, she's thinking about Hutaro and Chibiusa's interaction, and I love the maturity base underlying maturity there. Kaoli Knight's voice, I still love her voice. Get it, girl. Still don't care for the let the destruction begin voice. I don't know why that one's just tripping me out. I do love that moment when Amuro wakes up after he hears the let the destruction begin thing. And I just love that his girls and him are together and he's so protective. And it's just an awe moment, you know, it's just an awe moment. And then I love when Venus Minako, hashtag Jeremy Lay, she just steps up, you know, when Usa's talking to, oh my God, Uranus, Haruko, and she's like, back off, you know, stay away from her. And then like the contrast of her and Usa immediately after that lamenting over school. And I love that about this show because honestly, they're just able to completely transition that stuff so easily. And that's just really cool. I think that's great. I just love how they can go from like those serious moments to the transition of a funny moment, and it's so lighthearted and it just transitions so well. Yudil's voice is okay. Honestly, I think it's possibly a tad bit severe. I don't remember her being it's almost like too serious. Not like so much, but it's enough for me to notice, but I'm picky about these things. Again, I love how serious Ray is with the girls and they show up, and then again it's that transition to the light funny moments. And you know, I think that's one thing that Sailor Moon and SMC have in common, because they are able to kind of go from the serious to the funny, and it's that smooth transition. So I love that. And I love hashtag Amy says, don't want your brain to get lazy. We love Amy, right? I do love how they kind of amp up the protection factor for Ray when it comes to Usagi. I think that kind of maybe explains, like, you know, because she was so mean to her in the original. And then you see how protective she is of her in SMC, and I think that really just kind of brings it full circle. Haruko and Mako with the protect what is precious moment. I thought that's an interesting moment. It's very poignant. Every time I'm sorry, but every time I hear Sailor Moon call on Neo Queen Serenity, I literally get goosebumps. I just love that moment. I had to say though, Yudil's scream at her moment of decimation was honestly kind of laughable to me. I don't know why, it just was. And then when Sailor Moon runs after Uranus, and then she's all like, you're cute, Bunhead, and the kiss, it's that iconic moment. But it's like, oh, the games we play, hashtag mind games. But I still don't like to see anybody kiss her. That's why season 5 was so hard for me, because, you know, Mama wasn't there, and that's another video for later. But yeah, I never like to see her kiss anybody but Mamo, but it's such an iconic moment. So it's like, it's total mind games, total freaking mind games. So I like that she said, ooh, the games we play. So I am looking forward to the next episode. I'm looking forward to hearing Mehmet. I didn't really get a lot of that, so I'm interested to see, because Mehmet can be a little hard because she was super annoying before. So I'm curious to see where they're going to go, especially with her laugh, because her laugh was super annoying. So thanks for tuning in. I know this video ran a little long, but I had so many notes, guys. I don't know. It's always like so awesome. But anyway, thanks for being here. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time, Moonies.